Here's a little house tour of my 1957 ranch home that my husband and I bought 2 years ago from the original owners. This is the view when you walk in the front door. The previous owners built this house. They raised 4 kids here, and we were so fortunate to purchase it from them. So we haven't touched anything in the living room other than adding furniture, trying to keep that mid-century vibe while also adding our own spin. I love hanging out here. It's so cozy, and the sunken living room is just the cherry on top. And then you come in up the stairs and you go into the dining room area. This is one area of the house I wish was a little bit bigger, but we do have a table that expands, so when we have more than a couple people over, it ends up working out. This is the area that we've done the most work in. This is our kitchen that we completely redid this past year. We wanted to try to save the old kitchen, but there was just so much that needed to get fixed. There was asbestos in the flooring, and the cabinets couldn't be refinished anymore. So we started from scratch, but wanted it to still feel true to the home. My husband put all the cabinets together. They're IKEA frames, and he did custom fronts with cherry plywood. This is one area that I haven't really shown because we're still working on it. There needs to be a cabinet and a little broom closet that goes around the fridge. And that's another entrance from the front door. Yeah, I'm really happy with how this kitchen turned out. There's still, some little finishes that we need to do here and there, but overall, it just really complements the feel of the house, and it's so easy to cook in. Back there is our wet bar, which used to be a laundry room. I have to blur out the bottles for this app, but I absolutely love this space. It honestly turned out to be one of my favorite things in the whole kitchen. And then down this hall, we have a little powder room. There's a garage at the end, and then this is the powder room. This room was also completely redone. It was just last touched in the 80s, and a lot of the fixtures just weren't really working anymore. So I kept the original wallpaper, but I painted it, and I'm going for like Italian family restaurant walls covered in stuff vibe. So I'm still working on that. But this room has turned out great. And then when you go back out, we're going to go into the other section of the house. There's my shadow who constantly follows me around. So this on the right there is what leads down to the basement. Maybe I'll touch on that another day. There's still some work that needs to be done there. But this is the hallway to the main bedrooms. We have a guest bathroom here with all original tile. We haven't touched anything in here. It's absolutely perfect as is. The wallpaper is peeling a little bit, so at some point I might redo that, but I love this bathroom so much. And yeah, great storage. And then continuing on down the hall, one of the 3 bedrooms I've turned into my office. I'm still wanting to paint the ceiling, and they're just, I don't know, I'm trying to figure out some of the layout and art placement in here. But overall, it's a cozy place to work, and there's a ton of storage back in the closets too, which is super nice. And then going back down the hallway, this is the primary bedroom. I recently repainted it, but other than that, we haven't really touched much. Just super warm, cozy. I don't think a bedroom needs to be too crazy. And the attached ensuite, which I love this pink bathroom so much. So there's also some storage in the bathroom, and here's another view. Again, great closet space, which I really appreciate. I'm not going to show you in there because it is a mess. And then this is the last bedroom on the upper level. It's a guest room for now, but I am due with a little girl in April, so it won't look like this for long. I think this will be the nursery. This is the last bedroom that is white, or the last room in general that's white in my house. So I'm trying to figure out a paint color because we don't have time for white around here. So that's the upper floor. And then here's another view going back down the very long hallway. It was a challenge to find a rug that was long enough. I think it's like 16 feet or something. It could honestly be longer. And then here's going back into the entryway, and you can see the kitchen there. And yeah, we love this place so much. There's the front door, and then I'm gonna swing you around, and there's where we started, back by the living room.